Hi, my name is Claire, and for those of you that don't know, I have a podcast, and it is called Storytime.
It's story time!
The link will be down in the description and in the cards here on YouTube. There is also a Patreon. You will find more about that on the Storytime YouTube channel. It is a video podcast. I came up with the idea for the Storytime podcast because not only is Storytime a huge trend on YouTube, it's very searchable. And I thought, you know what? Let's make this YouTube algorithm work for me for once. But it gave me an idea. Because I watch a lot of Storytime videos on YouTube by YouTubers, obviously, why on earth would I create a podcast if I didn't? I noticed when watching my favourite YouTubers' Storytime videos that sometimes they take a very long time to tell a story. And sometimes I'm like, get to the point! Today I thought we would do Storytime in One Sentence. So I'm going to tell you a number of stories. That's it. No context allowed. Let's do this. I once got a personal phone call of apology from the Irish military police. I once got a meeting with a TV executive because he saw a video that I did where I talked about Instagramming my own shit. I broke 3 different bones playing a non-contact sport. I once got a dirty look from Daniel O'Donnell. If you don't know who Daniel O'Donnell is, Google is free. I once got bitten by 2 monkeys at the same time and had to get 7 rabies shots. You see, you get no context, so enjoy these stories. I once lived in a 5-bedroom house with 33 other people. All the comments are going to be about how I said 33 there. I once worked security. I shit you not. I have technically had cosmetic surgery. A guy in my class in school once set the bathrooms on fire. Not technically my story, but it's still a good one. I have been ghosted once. And only once. My best friend once came over to my house to let me out of my bedroom after spotting a Facebook status crying for help. My partner once had to come home from work to let me out of the bathroom after I sent him a crying voicemail. I'm 29. I'm an adult. I recently was organising my podcast and talking to somebody who wanted to be on it, and they sent me a picture making fun of a homeless person. So they're not going to be on it now. Once I used the staff bathrooms in a chipper after a night out with permission, and on my way out one of the staff tried to sexually assault me. Those days. He's dead now. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true at all. I mean, I wish him ill, but I don't know if that's true. I once drove around Ireland for 48 hours in a supercar. I once donated to an abortion rights campaign to get a picture of Wonder Woman wearing a repeal number. Sorry, not sorry. If you want any of these story times expanded into a full-time story time, comment down below and let me know, and I'll make it for the podcast. Yes! All the content on the podcast channel. I want to hear your stories in one sentence because I think my attention span is getting shorter. The key to this game is you can give no context, no background, just one sentence that sums up the best story of your life. That's what I want down in the comments. Next week I think I want to do a video reacting to comments about my eyebrows. I have enough to get started. Feel free to go for it in the comments below. And if you could please go over to my podcast channel and subscribe. The link is down in the description. It is youtube.com/storytime podcast. Okay, bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye 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 bye. Would it be okay to film like this and cut off my massive forehead? Massive sunburned forehead. My neck's really cold. It's summertime. What is happening with the weather in this country? Am I in focus? I noticed when watching all my favourite YouTube story I'm doing this now because I'm watching a lot of Liza Koshy. You can tell. So you know, well, of course you can tell I'm wearing your merch in my video. When Urban Decay brought out their Heat eyeshadow palette, I tweeted something smart along the lines of, yes, please give me eyes that look like I've been rubbing them all night crying. Joke's on me, because when I got this hoodie I realised I had no red eyeshadow. And I now have red lip liner on my eyes. Although my partner did tell me I look like Effie from Hunger Games, so I don't know if that's a good look.